you know? Like, no, and about 10 minutes into it, I was like, this is not good. Like they had this big crane that was just dumping water on us. And it was cold water. And I asked the guy, I'm like, can you keep this up? And he's like, yeah, we could, but I didn't want to pay for that. So yeah, so we were in that rain for probably 4 hours, and we dried off and had lunch, and then went back for another like 4 or 5 hours. I mean, just doing that one small commercial from, you know, multiple angles and just getting drenched. And in between takes, if they were turning the cameras around or something, they would rush us into a van and just like blast the heat and bring us like soup and tea. And so I would sit in this van with Flo, sipping tea. But she was really nice.
So are you glad then that you didn't have to do the shipwreck scene?
Oh, I watched that scene. Yeah, no, so I'm glad I didn't have to do that. But I really enjoyed seeing them get soaked. You know, 'cause I know what it's like.
Yeah, I know that's.
Alright, since we know from in the movie of Little Mermaid, Eric has Max, do you want them to give you your own Max once upon a time so Ariel can, like, when she finds you and you're playing with him in the park or something, it's all romantic?
Yeah, but we were like now whether you can
I think that'd be great. I love dogs. You know, I don't know if they're going to do that or not. They haven't told me. I haven't seen any casting notices for dogs. It might be a person in a suit. I do love dogs though. I've got 2 little dogs. I've got 2 little Chihuahua terriers named Sammy and Willie. They're both rescues and they're awesome. So.
Hi, I'm Jose from the Storybook Herald.
Hey, Jose.
I was wondering, speaking of other roles that you've done, you know, you've been in Supernatural. How was it to work with Jared and Jensen?
You know, those guys, I've got nothing but great things to say about those guys. They are really awesome people, you know, and I obviously knew of the show and had known of the show for years. When I first started out, I tested for that show, and I tested for Sam. Yeah, so I knew of the show, and then it took them, you know, that many years to get back to me. But I was really excited, you know, about that one, getting to be in their family lineage and everything. But back to your question, they're great. I'm from Texas, they're both from Texas, so I figured we would, you know, hit it off, and we did. They're really, really funny guys. They have a lot of fun on that set, probably too much fun, you know, slow things down sometimes. I had to deal with a couple pranks, you know, like the camera's on me, they're off camera, and then I can't even tell you what would go on, but yeah, be like a serious moment, you know, I'm in it, and I just can't hold it, I just can't hold it, you know. They're really fun guys, and you know, I hear they do a lot of these, and that they're great with their fans, and I've got nothing but great things to say about them.
I know you said you did theater. Do you have a favorite musical?
Thespians!
What was that?
Thespians!
Thespians, yes. You know, and I'm not saying this because the movie came out last year, and I still do love it. I liked the movie a lot, but Les Mis is still one of my favorite of all time. I remember as a kid, my mom, I grew up in a small town south of Houston, and my mom took me to Houston to see Les Miserables, and I'm like, this is going to be terrible. What is this? It's like an opera, I don't know. And I just remember sitting there and just being like so riveted, and just like, I've seen that probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 times over the years, and it still gets me every time, you know. It's definitely one of my favorites. In college, I went to USC, University of Southern California, and I did a couple musicals there. I got to do Grease, which was a lot of fun. I got to play Danny, so that was cool. And then my senior year, we did Pippin. And I do love that musical as well. And I hear the one on Broadway right now is just fantastic.